Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Evening News for today, Saturday, November 19th, 2022. I am Timothy Jaikran. Thank you for tuning in. In the headlines, 18-year-old passenger dead, driver critical after early morning crash on East Coast Demerara Road. Boat captain missing after allegedly being pushed overboard by passengers. We will do a lot more for pensioners and elderly, President Ali tells veterans. GTT clears backlog of landline and applications. And you can't abuse people's children, MANICKCHAND warns teachers. Now for the news in detail. We begin tonight's newscast by telling you that a teen passenger is now dead while a vehicle driver is in critical condition following an early morning accident on the Le Souvenir Public Road, East Coast Demerara. Dead is 18-year-old Sudesh Mahadio of Lot 20 Beehive, East Coast Demerara. The driver of the vehicle, whose name and address are so far unknown, is in critical condition at the Georgetown Public Hospital. Another occupant of the vehicle, a 19-year-old male, appeared to have escaped unhurt. According to the police, at about 1:15 hours on Saturday, the three young men were in motorcar PKK 2362, proceeding east along the northern carriageway of the East Coast Highway at a fast rate of speed, when at Le Souvenir, the driver lost control of the vehicle. This resulted in the car spinning twice before colliding with a concrete fence just off the road's northern edge. The impact caused Mahadio, who was sitting in the front passenger seat, to be flung through the front windshield onto the road surface. He was lying motionless while the driver and other occupants were stuck in the vehicle. An ambulance was summoned to the scene and the doctor on duty pronounced 18-year-old Mahadio dead. His body was subsequently taken to the Georgetown Public Hospital's mortuary and is awaiting a post-mortem examination. Meanwhile, the driver was admitted as a patient at the JPHC and remains in critical condition. Investigations are in progress. You will now hear that President Dr. Irfan Ali has promised that the People's Progressive Party civic government will continue to do a lot more to improve the lives of pensioners and elderly citizens. Find out more in this report.
We raise pension by 40%. Yes, it's still not enough. We will do more. We must do more for our pensioners and elderly, and we will do more. We will do a lot more. In my announcement, you heard me say that we are progressing in a very phased manner, and the next set of announcements will shake some heels in this country.
That was Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Dr. Irfan Ali, speaking at the 13th annual wreath-laying ceremony at the Veterans Monument located at the Guyana Defense Forces Base Camp Ayingana headquarters on Friday. He was at the time responding to queries from the President of the Guyana Veterans Legion, retired Lieutenant Colonel George Gomes, who had also asked for the head of state's intervention to address challenges faced by veterans at the National Insurance Scheme.
The NIS, National Insurance Scheme, has a rule that once you retire, if you didn't suffer and went to the NIS with an issue, you can't claim for it now when you get home. People get sick when they get old. Sir, I'm asking you to look into this. People are now getting sick when they are old, and that rule at the NIS needs to be changed. When some people who have now reached their retirement age go to the NIS say they have no record of their NIS payments. But what the GDF does is give you a letter to take to the NIS saying that you were an active serving soldier between this year and that year. And once you were in the GDF, NIS was being deducted from you. But the NIS administration is disrespecting and not honoring those letters.
In response, President Ali committed to having a team of NIS officers at the GDF headquarters next week to handle these and other issues faced by veterans.
Yes, NIS is a problem. I'm offering now, Chief of Staff, to have the NIS team here for the next 3 days, from Monday to Wednesday, to sort out all the outstanding NIS issues that you have here with the veterans. You don't have to go and line up and wait. I will have them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Please, where is HLA? Do the job now. Get them here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu MANICKCHAND.
Education Minister Priya MANICKCHAND has warned teachers against abusing or hitting students in the classroom as she urged them to find new and civilized methods of disciplining children. Rupa Sinarain has the details.
It was explained by Education Minister Priya MANICKCHAND that on any given day, she is notified through social media and tagged posts of teachers abusing students. As she was speaking to young trainees of the Cyril Potter College of Education, MANICKCHAND said the evolving world requires new approaches. Moreover, she sounded a warning that the ministry will come after those teachers displaying such behavior.
You can't beat people's children black and blue. You can't abuse people's children and believe somehow or the other that is the order of the day. Look at you, young, fresh citizens of this world who must inform yourself of what is the new civilized behavior. And I say that to say that it's not the Ministry of Education alone that will come after you, because we will come after you. But it's not only we who will come after you. It's a different order in the world. People are going to demand more of you because people want to see a better world, a better country.
Speaking on the conduct of teachers, the minister underscored that whatever behavior is presented in the classroom would affect children, either positively or negatively.
You have to understand that every single child in there could be adversely affected by your terrible attitude or really feel like the most valued human being on earth by your good attitude. And sometimes it's not even what you teach, it's how you make children feel. And so the world is riding on your shoulders. What Guyana looks like is dependent on you.
Just this week, it was reported that a 3-year-old child in Berbice has been out of school for almost 2 weeks and is now being forced to relocate. This is after the child alleged that she and her friends were beaten by the teacher, resulting in officials at the Anchorville Nursery School refusing to allow her back at the public institution. Rupa Sinarain, The Evening News.
Rupa Sinarain joins us once again to report that the Guyana Telephone and Telegraph Company has managed to clear a buildup of landline applications in the system, which had been numbered in the thousands. Here's more.
Chief Executive Officer Damian Blackburn has positioned that every person who needs a landline connection should be able to acquire one. With the clearance of the backlog, just over 100 applications are in the system for processing.
We had a backlog of landline applications when I arrived into the thousands. And I'm pleased to report to you all tonight, this morning when we checked the backlog number, it was 108.
With the growing usage of smartphones and data connections, companies are seeking more spectrum to cater for larger demands. The CEO shared that the company has been pleased with the way this has been awarded in the last 18 months by authorities in meeting the needs of the population.
All operators around the world need more and more spectrum. So we, of course, have a plan. We apply for spectrum when we need it, and we've been very, very happy with the way that the spectrum has been awarded to us over the course of the last 18 months.
By 2024, GTT has made a commitment to have 75% fiber coverage across the country. Thus far, they have crossed 105,000 households. This year, the company also upgraded the mobile network of its customers to LTE and will be finished this year.
55% of our broadband customers are now on fiber. Think about that. We expect that to get to over 75% next year, and so that will mean that using broadband in Guyana, because we are by far and away the biggest and best, as you all know, for broadband internet access, we will have achieved over 75% of our base on fiber at the end of next year. We're already at 55%, and we've gone up about 20% this year. So that's brilliant work that the team have done.
Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
A 55-year-old boat captain was allegedly pushed overboard in the Demerara River by two passengers, both of whom police say appear to be of unsound mind. The missing man has been identified as Alec Alexander of Silver City, Wismar, Region 10. The incident occurred at around 1 hour in the morning, about 40 feet off the Wismar shore in Linden. It was reported that Alexander was on the Mackenzie shore awaiting passengers when 25-year-old Brian Hermanstein and 24-year-old Eldon Hermanstein, both of Mackenzie Linden, boarded the boat to go across the Wismar shore. However, while the boat was about 40 feet off the Wismar shore, the captain was allegedly pushed out of the boat and he was consequently submerged under the water. The boat then proceeded north along the Demerara River. The matter was reported to the police and ranks conducted an aerial search using a drone, during which the boat was found in the vicinity of Spikeland. The boat was then brought to shore along with the two suspects, who were arrested and taken to the Wismar police station. Meanwhile, searches were carried out into the Demerara River for the missing boat captain, but he was not located. Coming up on the other side of the break, two arrested after police find air guns in separate searches. Please stay tuned.
Optic offers great patient care that is tailored for my entire family.
At Optic, a wide selection of affordable optical frames and optical services are available to fit your budget.
At Optic, my family is provided with comprehensive eye examination and access to the ophthalmology services, all under one roof.
Optic takes pride in delivering exceptional customer service and a unique experience to you, our customers.
Optic Vision Care is a company that is Guyanese born and grown that will help you take care of your precious eyes.
With unlimited games to choose from, you can be a winner with Superbet. Choose from our virtual sports, live betting, sports betting, live roulette, and much more. Place your bets at www.superbet.gy or visit any one of our agents. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 and over. Play responsibly.
Ocho. 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 Organic Ocho candy. What's inside counts.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. Two males are currently in police custody after they were found with air guns during separate search operations conducted at about 2:30 hours today. Ranks on patrol duties in the Golden Grove Housing Scheme, East Bank, Demerara, observed a group of men in the vicinity of the Bliss Sports Bar, which is located at Second Bridge. On seeing the police, one of the males walked to a nearby garbage bin and took out an object from the waist of his pants and threw it in the bin. A search was conducted in the garbage bin, during which the police found a black metal object suspected to be an air gun. The suspect, a 23-year-old construction worker, was arrested and placed in custody at the Golden Grove police station. Meanwhile, sometime around 20:50 hours on Friday night, a party of policemen acting on information went to Haslington Enmore Front, East Coast, Demerara, where they contacted a 37-year-old wash bay owner. A minibus BAC 140, which was at the wash bay, was searched and a suspected firearm was found under the driver's seat of the bus. The wash bay owner told the police that the bus was brought to him by another man to be washed. He said the man reportedly left the bus in his care and went away. Nevertheless, the police arrested the wash bay owner, who, along with the bus, was escorted to the Cove and John police station, where the weapon was further examined and found to be an air gun. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael joins us now to report the potential for tourism in Regions 5, MANICCHAND, Berbice, and 6 East Berbice quarantine is great. This is according to Acting Director of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Carmel Bash. Here's more.
The 2 regions are being highlighted this year by the Ministry of Tourism Awareness Month. Last year, Regions 2 and 7 were highlighted. Tourism Awareness Month 2022 is being observed under the theme, All Sectors, One Tourism. According to Bash, Region 5 is well on its way to reach its tourism potential. However, he noted that in both the MANICCHAND, Berbice, and East Berbice quarantine regions, there are many locations which are not very popular but attractive. To this end, Bash said the GTA has commenced working with small or lesser-known tourism operators. Among the sites with great tourism potential in Region 5 are Dandari Nature Resort, the Ferry House, and Park Square.
Other sites in Region 5 that have been prioritized for development include Moracabai, which is the only indigenous community in this region, in Region 5, and the Ghana Tourism Authority and the Ministry. We've been working with the community since the year 2016, and they were officially launched in 2020. Also, Region 5, you may know of the Mahika River birding and fishing tours. We've been working with them for the last few months to refine their experiences, and that's one of the other experiences that will be launched before the end of this year. So far, the authority has launched 7 new tourism products in different regions.
According to the tourism director, apart from the number 63 beach in Region 6, New Amsterdam is also a destination being focused on.
You guys will have the opportunity to experience some new tours down in the Kanji River by a new operator, Blackwater Adventures, and also the operator has managed to package the Fort Nassau, Dutch heritage site, which has historically been very difficult to package. So it's a relatively new tour, just about 2 years old, and you'll have the opportunity to visit that.
Bash added that through the Tourism Ministry, the GTA has been providing training and working closely with operators of various tourist sites. Service delivery and first aid are some of the training being provided.
There's the Blairmont Sugar Estate sugar experience that we're working on. That can be really packaged and for persons to have a sense of how sugar is produced and then the history behind sugar. And I also know that we get great support from the Region 5 Tourism Committee and other stakeholders, including the Regional Democratic Council, who's working on other projects, such as the Nowhere Beach experiences. And we'll continue to work with the region and other stakeholders to ensure that the Berbice district has great tourism projects.
Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
Telecommunications giant Ghana Telephone and Telegraph Company have announced their gigantic Tis the Season Christmas promotion, which will see 4 lucky customers driving away with the grand prize of a Toyota Race vehicle. Let's have a look.
Powered by BM South Auto Sales and Rentals, GTT said the fuel-efficient Toyota Race will be won by 4 eligible customers who follow the guidelines on how to enter. To be eligible to win, new and existing GTT customers must either activate a prepaid data bundle, sign up for a new Fiber Plus voice plan, or by purchasing an in-store handset or SIM. MMG subscribers must pay 2 bills or more via the MMG app or at any MMG agent across the country. Chief Executive Officer Damian Blackburn shared that the company is ending the year with numerous achievements, especially in fulfilling the commitments made in customer service delivery.
We started the year with a mission to become or pivot to become a 21st century customer-centric organization. And I hope you all agree it was a bold promise given where we'd got to, but we have pivoted now and we're making great strides in that regard, so well done to everybody.
The promotion will run from November 18th, 2022 to January 13th, 2023. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
We will now take a look are the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbour Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Sunday, November 20th, 2022 at 2 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed at 13 hours 55 on Sunday, November 20th, 2022, also for a period of 1.5 hours.
And now the local stock exchange market, compliments of Gassi. Regal Masters bask in glory after hard work pays off. This and more coming up in the Sportscast, sponsored by Maccorp.
Wash Bay operators, are you looking for that unique service to elevate your business? Well, come on down to your #1 industrial store, Sylvie's, and invest in an undercarriage pressure washer tool. That's right, impress your customers by now washing under their vehicles easy and efficiently with an undercarriage tool. We have in stock different types that offer a wider range of services and can increase your revenue without having to invest in expensive ramps. Your customers are going to leave satisfied. So what are you waiting for? If you can't make it to our 31 High and Hatfield Streets location, we can deliver in and around Georgetown. Give us a call on 227-6226 or WhatsApp us on 623-7755 or visit our website sylviesonline.com. Sylvie's Industrial Solution, proudly serving Guyana for over 4 decades.